Hello and welcome everyone. It is MC Lumberjack, and I am back from a little break of 1 week to be commentating once again. We have the minors Matchday 15 for you, part 1. We're starting off with Rapid Magyar versus AS Paris. Then we go to CS Rova to Athenai, and then we end with Inter London versus Cairo City. Some interesting matches here. I think I'm definitely looking at the last match, Inter London Cairo City. I think that could be an interesting one. Two of the leading teams, Paris plays the first match, CS Rova, who's having an incredible season so far. I don't think the bookies had them quite this high up. I think they might be 6 new recruits this season in their minors team. And they're still second in the table. I think they've very much overperformed what everyone expected. And it's going to be very impressive if they end up second or even first, because they are close to Paris at this moment in time. Paris then versus Rapid Magyar. As you can see from the recent form, Paris has had a little bit of a struggle. They started off looking unbeatable. But they definitely do bleed, and it shows right at the end. They had a couple missed steps. They lost against Kaapstad. They had a loss against Krungtep, and they lost against CDT in the cup. Not the best performance, but they're hoping to regain and put their stamp on the minors as we start off AS Paris versus Rapid Magyar. We have Tarandas on the ball. Regains the ball here and gets it back to the goalkeeper, who gets the McFootcake. Interception here by Magyar, but Footcakes is able to get it back. Berensen now with the throw-in. Vensterhausen. Gets it back to Berensen. Chance for a cross here. Gets it to Tarandas. Ooh, Tarandas hits the post. Great run of play there. Ends with a post. Very impressive. So only 4 minutes in, there's already some action. Berensen able to intercept here. Lizard gets the ball. To Belmont. To Wins. Now it's Berensen. Crosses it to Tarandas, and he hits it over, unfortunately for him. Strong start here from Paris. They're going to want to keep this up for sure. So now, Zomerwijn. I will say Zomerwijn doesn't score often compared to some of his teammates, but when he does, it is always a banger, I will say. As we have Lizard on the corner now. Whips it in, doesn't get anywhere near the goal. Yeah, no goal threat so far from Magyar. It's been only Paris. But Magyar has been able to keep them out of the goal, keep them from scoring. So in the end is the point. So we have Empire now. Gets intercepted, Bunsen now. Martin gets it to Milano, but Lizard intercepts. A little stress there in the defense. Cancelo has to get it far, but it works out for them. It's McFootcakes now, building up the attack once again. Vensterhausen to Wins. Back to Berensen. Berensen to Tarandas. Tarandas chance to pass it to Belmont, and Belmont shoots, but Aspie saves it. Now corner for AS Paris. Whips it in. Zomerwijn once again. Tarandas to Berensen. Berensen shoots. Ooh, that is close to the goal there. Interesting decision to shoot from all the way there. Almost works out for him. As we go into the last 5 minutes of the first half, it's been a little disappointing for Paris so far. They have had all the chances, but they've not been able to convert. They've been having that problem more often, as we have now Berensen bombing down the wing. Chance for a cross. Gets it crossed in. Oh, and it's a little messy. but Magyar is able to get it outside, and it lands for a corner where we have Tarandas now. Oh, okay. Interesting to let that go. Another corner. Tarandas taking it. Whips it in. Oh, and it's in! It's a beautiful header from Greedy McFootcakes. From the cross from Tarandas. And right before the first half, AS Paris does get in front. Beautiful. Nice to get to that. Great cross from the corner. And it's 1-0 for Paris. And I even have another corner here. Let's see what they do here. Another cross. Oh, and it's the exact same goal. They scored twice the same. This time it's Fensterhausen. Within 2 minutes, Paris is 2-0 up. Unbelievable. Tarandas does the exact same corner, the exact same jump from Fensterhausen. I think they've practiced this one. Incredible. Yeah, Paris has held Magyar on 0 shots, 0 on target, nothing so far. And all in all, even though the end was a little hectic there for the first half, they definitely do deserve to be ahead here, looking at how the match went. But let's see if Magyar is able to recover a little bit after this halftime break, or if Paris is going to run away with it, put more pressure on them, and get this dub, this very important victory. As we're nearing the end of the season, it's going to be more and more important to not drop any points, because, like I said, CS Rova is breathing down their neck, and even Kaapstad is not too far off, so it is not a one title for Paris like it might have looked at the start. As we start off the second half for Rapid Magyar AS Paris. And we have Bunsen. Tampi. Foul by Samurai. Grimbergen now. Wins is able to intercept. Interception by Footcakes. Lizard gets it to Berenson. Berenson to Tarandas. Some space here for Tarandas. He gets it to Wins. Wins has a chance to shoot. Nice shot, but Asprey is not challenged too much. Now let's see if Paris is able to do it 3 times in one game. Tarandas once again lines it up, takes the cross, gets to the same place, but it doesn't reach the same man this time. Tarandas. Ooh, he almost crossed it. But it was intercepted and Asprey is able to collect. Safe and sound. Squid now to Asprey. Tarandas. Some space with Berenson. Berenson gets it to Tarandas. Tarandas shoots. Tarandas scores. Incredible performance so far from Tarandas. 2 assists and a goal. Really showing people what he's made of, what he's got. Let's watch this again. Tarandas gets it to Berenson. Berenson sees the run, gets it to Tarandas, and he finishes it. Left foot. Curls it in. Beautiful. Milano to Bunsen. Some space here. Just lets the ball roll a little bit too far. And Paris is able to intercept. Bunsen has been very, very visible this game. For the Magyar side, at least. Seems to be in possession a lot of the times. Albinson now. Berenson is able to get it back to Cancelo. Deep ball. Sommerwijn, Empire, a lot of space here for Paris. Lizard goes down the wing. Actually, he cuts inside to Berenson. Berenson having a go. Gets saved by Asprey. Wins now. Lizard. Belmont. Somerine. Ooh, some nice team play there. But there was just a little foot from Magyar in between that shot, preventing them from scoring. And now we have Lizard at the corner. Can he do the same that the Rondas did? And he can! And it's Jacob Fensterhausen for another corner goal. Unless the referee is checking for it. Offside at a corner? Okay, interesting. That's the third corner goal. It seemed like the same goal once again. Check their corner routines is all I'm going to say. Because that is incredible to score 3 of those. And please don't make it happen a fourth time. Ooh, it was looking like it was going to go the right way. But all in all, it is all fine. Ooh, nice shot from Fensterhausen. Fensterhausen is feeling himself this game. And Lizard lines up for another corner. Gets it in the middle. Doesn't get it to the head of Fensterhausen this time. Somerine. Fensterhausen. Somerine wins. Nice. Nice 1-2s there, but it doesn't end up leading to a goal. We are now to the 70th minute. Lewis Jr. gets it to Empire, to Rondas. There's some incredible passing going on by Paris at this moment. It doesn't seem to be leading to goals, but it's nice to look at, that's for sure. So we have Empire to Fensterhausen, back to Empire. Some more 1-2s here. Berenson gets it, sees the run from Wins, gets it to Wins. Wins shoots. Ooh, and it's close. Nice shot from Wins. Another well-built attack. Honestly, Rapid Magyar is not in this game right now. It could have and probably should have been more than 4-0 by now. And that's honestly only to blame on Paris being quite sloppy so far. But everything else, the build-up, the passing, has been beautiful. So we have another attack here. Wins gets the ball. Chance to cross it. Gets it to Rondas. Martin, nice interception. And now there's a chance for a counter here as Ngusu has the ball. Runs it down the wing. Gets it to the middle. Albinson. Oh, gets blocked. Oh, and he was already offside. At least some danger. Oh, we have Luis Jr. with a free kick. He's been known to score these, but this time it goes out. We go into the 85th minute. Luis Jr. running it down. Crossing it to Empire. Empire chance. Ooh, nicely saved by Asprey. Had to stretch himself for that one. Once again a corner for AS Paris. Takes the corner. Fensterhausen. Was close. I almost saw a 4th corner goal in the same game. As we go into the final minutes, the final seconds of this game. Can Magyar do the same? As Stampy takes a corner here. Gets it in. Ooh, nice header by Mondragoran. But Cancelo is able to collect that. And I feel like the referee will be calling it pretty soon here. Lizard. Maybe one more attack in this game. Doesn't look like it as Bunsen intercepts the ball. Some dangerous passing here down the back, but is working out for them so far. Wins now. And then that is the time. It is Rapid Magyars 0, AS Paris 4. Silver to Rondas with a very deserved 9.3 rating. A goal and 2 assists. Jacob Fensterhausen. Also an impressive 2 goals from those corners. All in all, I would say it's a dominant performance from AS Paris for sure. Although I think they definitely could have gotten a couple goals more here. They definitely had the chances for it. But I don't think they're going to be complaining about winning 4-0. I don't think anyone will. And exciting stuff, and that is unfortunate for the next team, CS Rova, who is probably gonna want the AU Spurs to have lost that, as we now have CS Rova versus Athenai, a game Rova really should be winning. But this is the SSL. Crazier things have happened. Upsets have happened. We've even been getting some 0-0s lately. Things you don't see every day. Athenai really been struggling this season. It's interesting in the minors. The top has been pretty solid for most of the season, with Paris in first, Rova in second, and Kaapstad in third. And the bottom has been very solid, with Athenai in last and Cairo in 11th. Did I say 11th? Second to last, at least. And the middle is just a cluster that keeps changing. But enough about the standings. We're watching CS Rova, Banyaka versus Athenai FC. Athenai, actually the football team based in the oldest city in the whole of the SSL. You would learn of this if you listen to the SSL podcast plug. As we start off, and we have Tank Destro with a free kick, already testing the goal of Athenai. And we now have Athenai. Munoz gets intercepted as Turk gets the ball down the wing. Gets it to Kalins. Use Galloway. Smalls all the way free. Schuurmans. Oh, it's beautiful. There might have been offside in there, but if there wasn't, it's a beautiful goal because you see he could have easily made that shot. Oh, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate because you love to see it. Just let's see. Smalls just mistimes his run a little bit, but most strikers there just shoot, but he lays it up, and you see that's the teamwork you need in a team, and that's one of the reasons that CS Rova has been able to outperform their quality, realistically speaking. They just have that brothership, that companionship, probably because they have a lot of the same class in the team, and it's been really working out for them. As Fax Condi has a shot for Athenai. Already a more even game than the last one. Both teams having some shots here, some chances. Kalins, the Turk. Q Jr. Takes a shot. But Satoshi is able to collect. Gets it out. Tank Destro. Offside. Some exciting gameplay for the first 15 minutes. It's slowing down now a little bit. Here's Schwartz. Gets it down to Q Jr. He gets it to Schuurmans. Smalls. Wagner intercepts. But he gives it away to Schwartz. Might be a big mistake here as Kalins gets the ball. Q Jr. turns on the Jets. He shoots. It gets deflected by Wagner. But Satoshi is able to save it. Danger now with the corner. Whips it in. Oh, it's a beautiful header. But Satoshi once again. Amazing save. I think it has something to do with Athenai getting a lot of shots. But Satoshi impresses me time and time again with his goalkeeping abilities. Nolan makes a mistake here, and Tank Destro is able to run all the way, but once again Satoshi gets his hands on it. He is saving Athenai so far as Danger now has the corner, whips it in. Does not get headed on target. I don't know where Satoshi was diving there. He saw something I wasn't seeing. I'm going to have to trust him as Q now has the ball. unfortunate. Every time Athena gets the ball, they just boot it forward. Way too much stress on there. No calm. A short now to you, to Smalls. Gets deflected once again, but it's out. It is Athena being pummeled right now. But Rova is not able to find that first goal yet, but the corner comes in now. Tank Denstro. Satoshi easily collects. No issue for a goalkeeper of his caliber. If he gets Smalls. Wagner, there's some space now for Athena, but he's all by himself. Can he make it? He has to lay it back, and Kalinin's able to collect it. At least some breathing room right now for Athena. Sorely needed after that barrage, and Q Jr. once again running down the wing here. Ooh. Thought it was going to be a penalty, but it wasn't. Turk now. Munoz, once again a lot of space here. Rivers is making a run. Munoz doesn't see it. Ooh, he crosses it in to Wagner. Doesn't get there. Another chance here though. Wagner is able to get it back. Noland, Genkel, Van Zetten, some nice play here. Faxkondi, but it gets intercepted. Athena is able to recollect the ball here. And that ends the danger. But that does have some good energy for Athena. Some good vibes. Some good signs. So Q almost loses the ball there. But he managed to recollect. Rova's play looking a little more frantic right now. Seem to be a little flustered, but Swart is able to get it out of the defense. Runs all the way through. Gets it to Schuurmans. Oh, he is offside. But once again, a beautiful save from Satoshi. I will keep saying it. It's up to a 7.3 now. Definitely deserves it. Has saved Athena multiple times this game. Now, Q Jr. once again collects it. Once again pulls on the Jets. But he doesn't get it to the middle. Oh, Turk doesn't lose the ball. Now Swart loses the ball. It's a little chaotic here. And Hughes Galloway collects it here. Now Schuurmans has the ball. And he's... Oh, and it gets deflected, but Satoshi gets it out and he saves it. Oh my. What a turn of events there. But in the end, the score remains 0-0. And I think Rova is going to be a little disappointed with that. They definitely had the chances, but Satoshi is on one today. He's having a good one. Let's see if there's any substitutions and if this second half is going to go any better or worse for either of these teams. Or if we're going to end on 0-0. Because, you know, that sometimes happens. And that's okay. You got to take the bad with the good and the good with the bad as we start off the second half of this beautiful game we call Simulation Soccer League with Athena versus CF Rova. So deep ball gets played to absolutely no one. Rova collects. Oh, now Sean Gunkel suddenly has a chance. Little mistake there in the defense and suddenly a chance for Athena. Unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalize because that's unfortunately the chances they are going to need to take. Those small little mistakes. Faxkondi now is super free on the edge of the area, but he is not able to get it between the posts as it gets deflected. Another corner here. Wagner gets it far and high, but not to the right guy. Second half started good for Athena. Let's see if they can keep it going. So we have Munoz down the wing, able to keep it with a lot of pressure on him. Skyscraper, the tall man, almost makes a mistake there, but he gets it back. Some nice build-up play here from Athena as Wagner has the ball. Neshilangenko is not able to get it. But there's still pressure here. Rova's trying to play it out from the defense, and they got out. They did it. And now there is some counter possibilities here with Schwartz. Use Galloway. Gets it to Q Jr., who's been very active this match, running it down that wing. Another chance for a cross here. Gets the cross in. And oh, it rolls in. It rolls in. I don't know exactly what happened. It hit like 4 different bodies there. But in the end, the ball is in the back of the net, and there's nothing Athanaï can do about it now. Let's see this again. Crossed in. Oh, it got stopped by Scraper, and Schuurmans is just there to finish it. Really hard to respond to that for Satoshi. And that is the 1-0 for CS Rova, the goal they desperately needed. And the goal Athanaï desperately was not looking for. So we have now a corner for Schwartz. Whips it in. Q Jr. once again getting down the wing. Gets a cross in. Oh my god, it hits the post. Rova is not very lucky today, I will say. Yo, that's a aggressive tackle. I don't think he's going to get a foul for that, but I mean a card for that, but maybe he should have. So now Schwartz crossing it to Schuurmans. Ooh, he gets to it. And he's not able to get it on target. Morgan's turn now. Crosses it in. Ooh, Schwarzer is able to collect it. Now Fjord. Ooh, some dangerous passes. I don't know if I would be making those passes when I'm 1-0 up. But Swart now runs down the wing. Gets the cross in to Tank. Leads to nothing. The match really heating up now. Every minute seems to be a highlight at this point. I will say Athanaï has definitely shown signs of life here. It's not been a complete walkover, which you might have expected from seeing the standings. As here is a cross. It's a beautiful cross to Roy Rivers. Wagner crosses to Roy Rivers and he finishes it. But is it going to be offside? It didn't feel like offside to me. But it might be. And that will be gut-wrenching for Athanaï. But it's not. It's awarded. Let's see this again. I was talking about something else. Wagner gets the cross in. And Roy Rivers just gets before his man. The river before the fjord. There's a joke in there somewhere. I won't find it. As Rivers slots that past Schwarzer. Beautifully done. As suddenly, CS Rova is once again level with Athanaï. Which would be surprising if it ends like this, and it almost didn't, because Tank Denstro is really going for those headers, but has not been able to connect that much. We have Smalls to Q, back to Smalls, Schuurmans, Kalin, some nice passing here, Smalls to Turk. The whole team, they're doing a rondo right now. This is Barcelona football. As Hughes Galloway just takes a shot, it hits the bar. Oh my god. The drama in this game is unbelievable. And there's still 20 minutes left to play for. So we now have Smalls. Schuurmans making a nice run. It's not seen by Kalins. Tries some distance. I feel like Satoshi could have held that. But he pushes it out for a corner. Taken by Schwartz. Whips it in. Oh! Kalins gets his head on it. But nice reaction times there for Satoshi. We have Smalls. Rova looking desperate now. Just taking every opportunity they can get to shoot. I'm not sure if that's the right approach at this point in the game. But I understand why they would do it. Will be big points to lose here if Q Jr. gets the cross in, and Tank Denstro finishes it. He has had many chances, but he did not let this one slip as CS Rova scores the second, gaining the lead on Athenai once again. Honestly, the deserved lead. Q Jr. has been massive this game. Athenai is just unable to guard him, unable to defend him at all. He's running rings around them on the right wing. Oh my god, there's almost another goal as Swart crosses to Smalls, but Smalls just shoots it in the side netting. Is there another stunt Athenai can do? Or has Rova got the game in the bag now? These last 15 minutes will answer this question as another cross comes in. Hughes getaway. Almost gets it on target, but not quite. So go into final 10 minutes. Swart takes it down. Ooh, gets it to Q. Q shoots, but Satoshi has another nice save. He's been near flawless this day, Satoshi, but you can't save them all. As Wagner now suddenly has a shot. Like I said, Athenai will do nothing for 20 minutes and then suddenly have a massive opportunity. They are able to consistently find their chances. If they start consistently finishing them, that's when the teams are going to be in trouble. But so far, it has not been the case. Escalint shoots it to the parking lot. We go into the final 2 minutes of regulation. It is looking like a CS Rova win here, which most people would have expected, but it was definitely closer than I think a lot of the, people expected. As we now have Schuurmans crossing to Tank Destro. Tank Destro. He scored today, but he has missed a lot of great chances. Kind of doing a disservice to both his wingers and his fullbacks, who have provided him with massive opportunities. But in the end, the goal he scored is all they needed in the end. So what are you gonna do? As Q has another chance here, gets it to Smalls, gets blocked. Corner from Short. Takes a corner. Woo. Almost gets headed in. Rova looking to extend the lead here. Definitely not time wasting or playing out the clock. They want another one. Q once again down the wing to Kalins. Gets it to Turk. Has a chance for a shot. He shoots. Nice save from Satoshi. I've said those words many a times today. We now have Swart. Or Zwarte. Whatever you want to say. Whips it in. Morgenstern, maybe one last chance here. One last cross. Munoz crosses it in. Gets collected by Schwarzer. And that will be the game. CS Rova eke it out. Winning 2-1 versus Athenai. Real squeaky bum affair here. As CS Rova remains within 2 points on the second place, just behind AS Paris. JQ Jr., very deserved player of the match with his 2 assists. Really was running rampant. I feel like there should have been more assists for JQ. because he put some beautiful crosses in there. And Atenai, honestly, they fought well. They were never expected to win this game. But I think they did a lot better than most people would have given them credit for. So they deserve some applause for that. And then now for the final game of the first matchday part, it will be Inter London versus Cairo City. And this is an interesting one. Inter London, definitely the worst team last season. And Cairo City, arguably the worst team this season. Inter London had a little bit of a glow up at the start of the season, but they have had a rough time after that. Whereas Cairo has had a rough time the entire time. Especially now they've lost their star striker, No Face, to Tokyo, their sister organization. So let's see how they will do. Will Inter London regain their momentum a little bit? Or will Cairo City announce themselves and show the world what they got? They did have a change in formation, so maybe that is going to give them some luck. All in all, they're still 11th because of goal difference. So I think it's important to not lose too hard in these games. As the game starts, we have Inter London in the black, Cairo in the yellow. Let's have a good and exciting game here. We have Inter on an attack. Blanco to Gagne, Capillari, Alves. Back to Blanco. O'Neill gets it to Casitas. Kovacs to Wad. Oh no, that's a bad tackle from Narvaez Jr. That is a bad tackle. You don't like to see that. And that is a clear penalty for Inter London as Kovacs steps up to the plate. Crying in the goal. Who's going to win it? And it's Kovacs scoring the 1-0 for Inter London in the 2nd minute. That's a bad mistake to make so early on in the game. That's going to really put Cairo on the back foot here. Really a loss of composure there from Narvaez. As Inter London lead 1-0. Oh, it's an incredible goal from Aussie Trent Kovacs. Oh my goodness. All of a sudden it's 2-0. Let's see this again. I think it's Paya gets it to Kovacs and the first time shot. Beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. Aussie Trent having a great start to the game here. So now Downing to Narvaez. Slottensen. Gets intercepted by O'Neill. Capillari. Blanco. O'Neill. Gunn Jr. Oh, big mistake by Gunn Jr. And Yu Jiang isn't able to capitalize the open goal, but they miss. That is mistakes you cannot afford to make when you're in Cairo. You got to take those chances, and very unfortunate that they did not get taken there. But Cairo does seem to be getting into the game here a little bit. So you have Delo to Burns. Burns with the cross, but what intercepts, but they're able to recollect. Once again, Violet to Delo. It gets blocked. Now Capillari There's some space here, but O'Neal running it down. But he gets intercepted by Herrera. "32 minutes. It's looking like it's going to end 2-0 in the first half. Unless Inter London has something to say about it here in the last couple minutes of the first half. Blanco. There. That's it. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Some pressure here from Cairo. Are they able to recollect the ball? They are not. As Inter finds space and space and space. And Watt has a shot. But it's next to the goal. And not on target. Another chance here for London. It's intercepted. But London once again recollects. Kizitas. Weak shot right at the goalkeeper. As we go into the halftime break, it is Inter London 2, Cairo City 0. Definitely deserved lead. I will say that absolute banger from Aussie Trent was a little unexpected. But I think there is definitely some opportunity, some chances, some possibilities for Cairo here, because they did not look completely out of it. It was looking to be close, and for the neutral, I am hoping they at least score one goal to keep it exciting, keep the heat on, and make Inter London work for it. As we start off the second half, Inter London versus Cairo City, score being 2-0. We have Slottinson to Downing. Yu Jiang passes it to the keeper. Don't know why, but they did. Kine drills the free kick right into the wall. Now we have Capagliari. That ends that attack. Quiet start to the second half so far. We have Watt. To Madueke. Aussie Trent Kovacs. Has some space here. Gets tackled. Referee is going to take a look. This one definitely didn't feel as clear of a penalty as the last time. But yeah, it didn't. It was a little weak. Kovacs dropping a little too easy there. Probably wanting that hat-trick. Reload now. Narvaez Jr. Another chance for a cross. Doesn't get it to Yu Young, and now there's a lot of space here. We'll see Trent Kovacs. Turns on the Jets. Chance for a cross here. Or he goes for himself. Crosses it. Capagliari. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful cross. It's a beautiful play. And that's probably the game right there and then. As Capagliari scores the third. And puts a dagger into the heart of Cairo. Aussie having a life game right now. 2 goals and an assist. So we have Cairo in possession now. Burns gets to Vilot. Some space here. Ooh. Don't know what the decision-making process was there from Vilot. Was definitely a chance to cross there, but he went for it himself. Yu Jung intercepts the ball here. Chance here. Shoots it. Scores! Mistake from Inter London. And Yu Jung is able to punish them for it. Bad pass from Bear. Yu Jung still very difficult there, and to finish this left foot inside the side netting. Nicely finished. Good job from Cairo City. And that's at least 3-1. Saving their honor in this game. With only 13 minutes left, it's going to be hard to fully get back into this. But there's a chance now. Unless Kane has something to say about it. Or Kovacs, once again, down the wing. Gets it to Kane. But Crying is able to just put it wide. Almost another one there. Rio Blanco. Madueke. Slottinson now. To Martin. Herrera. Martin. Slottinson. Martin. Some slow build-up from Cairo here. Trying to find some space. They found it now as Yu Jung to Bobby. I'd say Cairo seems very eager to shoot. Very eager. When sometimes it's taking an extra second to make a decision there. Could be the better option. I wonder if that's a coach instruction they are receiving. To just go for the shot. As Capillari now is all the way free. Ooh, a nice dribble. But he's not able to get enough power on it. And Crying is able to collect. To go into the last 5 minutes. Amora Delo is injured. We're going to see Cairo super sub. See if he can make something happen here. Vilot to super sub. Oh my god, he almost did. The ball lands right in front of super sub and he almost is able to finish that. That would have been an amazing substitution, as we now have Herrera with the corner for Cairo. Oh my god, Slottinson. Gunn Jr. just able to get that header out. Cairo making some big chances in the last couple minutes of the game. A little late as Burns takes another corner. This one does not find the mark, the target. But they do keep the ball. Herrera gets it to Burns. To Paya, but that's offside. And with that, it is appearing to be the last bit of the game. There it is. Gunn Jr. collects, and the referee will probably call it there. Inter London 3, Cairo City 1. Ozzy Trent Kovacs with a man of the match performance, 9.7, 2 goals and an assist. Clearly the standout player so far. But in general, Inter London had a good game here. And I think Cairo, even for where they at, was a little disappointing. Although they got shell-shocked really early in the game with both that penalty and that banger from Ozzy Trent. So I think they were never able to really get back into the game after that start. Right until the end, when they did seem to get a little stronger. But that's the story of Cairo. They either have a really good start and they end bad, or they have a really bad start and they end good. And I think as soon as they manage to figure out how to do both halves really good, that's when we're going to see some improvement. But that has been me, MC Lumberjack. I hope everyone enjoyed. For the part 1 of the Matchday 15, I will be coming back for part 2 later tonight. Have a nice night. Have a nice day. Wherever you are, stay safe.